We're actually in a cow barn today, or maybe a horse barn. I'm not quite sure, but there is, if you can't see it, there is a horse dung. I would like to believe on the floor. We're standing here with Matt and Kevin from Experiment 34 today. How you doing, guys?
Good. Doing well. Doing great.
Awesome. Now, you guys just recently played on stage, I would say about an hour ago. How was the experience?
We just played the Rockin' stage here at Rockin' Derby. Raced over here, actually. We literally just got off the stage. It was phenomenal. Great experience. We're really, really honored, glad to be here with a bunch of artists we respect.
Now, playing this, what do you think when you're standing up there and seeing the crowd? It's a fairly big experience because you guys are fairly new to, obviously, the festival scene. What do you guys think when you're standing up there for almost kind of like the first time, right?
I love it. I just love having everybody just watch us and being able to look back at them and they're dancing and just moving, bobbing their head. It's a great feeling to know that that's really like affecting, just hitting them right in the heart.
That's awesome.
You can tell they were really feeling the music out there. We got, it ended with more people than when we started, so that's usually a really great sign.
Yeah, if you're not scaring anybody away.
Yeah, right. And they got dancing. They got dancing from really early on in the set, so it's really great to see that. Really cool.
Now, you guys have new music out. Can you tell us a little bit about your style? Obviously, a lot of people hadn't heard from you from upstate New York. Tell us a little bit about what you guys play, and tell us about the new album as well.
Well, we are Experiment 34. We just came out with the Charismatic EP, recorded that in Asbury Park at Lake House Studios. They're amazing, really made us feel at home. We are going back in the studio to record more songs, make it an LP, Charismatic LP.
I'd say our style would be something we call psycho-funk. Very funky bass line, rocking drums, and just, I guess, heavy, crunchy guitar with everything is insane.
Who would you guys compare yourselves to? Maybe like a Slightly Stupid, or
it's a little hard because we have a lot of similar influences and different influences, and I think that's what makes us different. Our differences, our similarities make us gel. So we definitely, you can tell we sound a little like Chili Peppers. You got Clutch vibe going on, Zach Wild, but then it's our differences that really make us an original sound.
So that would be a lot of your guys' influences, and you kind of take it. A favorite word of ours is eclectic. You have a very eclectic sound.
We're experimenting from rap to metal to funk to blues. We like it all, so we play it all.
That's super refreshing. Just because I love a band that will be in the middle of a song and they'll actually change the song itself, and everybody knows it from the LP and everything else. But they'll take the song and they'll go into like a little hip hop version, then into reggae.
I love that.
I've seen bands do that.
Watching bands, like you take them on a new journey than what's on the expected. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, what kind of plans do you guys have for the rest of the summer? Anything big?
We just bought a trailer and a truck, so we took the trailer and the truck up here for the first time. My first time towing anything. Scary.
Yeah,
it up is the worst part.
Nerve-wracking, lengthy, but
actually isn't that bad.
Really, you haven't kind of jackknifed it a little.
Yeah, you did a great job. He's making it sound like we were ricketing the whole time. He did a good job. He was like this, but he was awesome.
It is a little nerve-wracking, especially if it has any size the first time you actually pull the trailer. The best thing I can tell you is when you're backing up, you have to turn the steering wheel the opposite way and go slow, a little bit at a time. So that's the best thing I can help you out with.
But since we have the trailer, we're going to be
spreading our sounds across the nation. Can't go overseas yet. It's a trailer.
Well,
it's not waterproof. What's that?
We don't have votes for it yet.
You got to add the flotation device and the motor to it.
Exactly. We're a submarine trailer. Still be a trailer though every time.
We just ride on the bottom of the ocean.
We do a lot of videos on our Facebook called Trailer Sessions.
Yep.
So we'll play like an acoustic little ditty and post it on we have a couple out there.
You guys are from New Jersey, right? Am I correct in saying that? How's the music scene down in New Jersey compared to other places?
There's a lot of underground stuff here.
We're not in the basement scene in New Brunswick yet.
but there's a scene there. Well, we connected with a lot of bands that are in it, and we have seen a couple we really like. We've been definitely more involved in the Archway Park scene lately.
Yep.
They've got a legendary music scene,
Yep.
you know, from way before, like 70s even. So and my dad's always worked around that area, so I've always been involved in that music scene area.
Now I see your shirt says straight out of
Arkham.
Arkham.
It's straight out of Compton, Joker, little shout out.
Now, straight out of Compton, say like NWA. What was your favorite song? Do you have one?
Good day. Well, yeah. Straight out of Compton is good. I like a lot of their stuff. I like Ice Cube, especially on his own, and Dre is.
Dre's Dre.
I mean,
Dre's Dre.
Easy. I've definitely got into NWA more separately than as a band, even though they're as a group, even though they're an amazing group. But yeah, definitely.
I started to appreciate Eazy-E once they started releasing solo stuff from him. Yeah, because I always heard about the beats growing up, everything else, West Coast, and all those. Everything was going on with Tupac, Biggie. It was just a very there was a lot of turmoil going on at that time. But once I started listening to Eazy-E on my own, I really got an appreciation for the music, actually. Because, to be honest, you kind of always listen to what the media tells you until you actually experience the music for yourself.
See, that's a big, what you just said, that's a big message that we imply in our song, you know. Don't be so narrow, like, media tells, just because the media says something's one way, figure it out for yourself.
You guys have a choice for the presidential election, Trump or Clinton?
Neither of those.
I don't really.
So your guys are going to probably abstain, at least you are.
I don't. You see, it's bad that I don't have a choice. I don't know who's better. Whoever's
For me, I'll say that there's definitely I feel there's a lesser of two evils. I'm not gonna say which one I feel is, but I don't believe in voting for a lesser of two evils. I believe in. I throw my support in a direction that I believe in, not something that's gonna nurse a wound.
That's something that
Just because something's gonna temporarily nurse a wound instead of opening it up, doesn't mean that's the right thing to do. You know, fix the problem permanently.
Exactly. I feel the same way. It's been a pleasure sitting down talking to you guys. Here we go again, standing up in the horse barn here.
Are you usually sitting for interviews?
Usually. A lot of times we end up in all sorts of places, and generally it is sitting. We get these couches, and God knows who's and what's been going on them. Yeah, so that tends to happen. I'm not going to name any places, but there's some interesting couches and places. All right, guys, so it's been awesome talking to you. We greatly appreciate it. And this is Eric Hall with Fuze Magazine. This is Experiment 34.